Ladies and gentlemen, pain is something we all face. It's as inevitable as the rising sun. But here's what I want you to understand today. Pain is not your enemy. Too often we view pain as something to be avoided, something that holds us back, something that stops us in our tracks. But pain, my friends, is not a stumbling block. Pain is a catalyst. It's the fire that forges the steel within you. It's the obstacle that turns you into the person you were destined to become. You see, pain is not the end. Pain is the beginning. It's the starting point of a new journey. We can't control the pain we experience, but we can control how we respond to it. Every single one of us has a choice. We can let pain define us, or we can choose to rise from it stronger and more resilient than we were before. But the key to transforming pain into strength is not to run from it. So many people spend their lives trying to avoid pain. They build walls, they seek distractions, they numb themselves, but avoiding pain is not the solution. The solution lies in embracing pain, not as a victim, but as a warrior. When you embrace pain, you allow it to do its work. You allow it to teach you, to refine you, to shape you into someone who is prepared for the challenges ahead. And understand, this resilience is not something that happens naturally. It is forged in the fire of adversity. You cannot build resilience without facing hardship. The stones you face, the challenges you endure, they build your character, they strengthen your resolve. Every time you get knocked down and rise back up, you are becoming more resilient. You are becoming the person who can handle whatever comes your way. You are becoming unstoppable. But here's the thing, it's not enough to just endure pain. You have to change the way you look at it. Pain is not a punishment. Pain is a lesson. It's a teacher. It's there to show you your strength, to reveal your inner power. When you shift your perspective, you stop seeing pain as something to avoid, and you start seeing it as something that can help you grow. Every time you go through pain, you gain insight, you gain wisdom, you gain clarity. That's how you transform pain into purpose. And that purpose, my friends, is the key to unlocking your potential. Pain has the power to push you towards something greater than yourself. Every challenge, every struggle, every painful experience you endure has the potential to serve a greater purpose. It can fuel your passion. It can drive you to fulfill your destiny. And when you transform your pain into purpose, you not only empower yourself, you empower others. You become a source of strength and inspiration to those around you. So I want to challenge you today. When you face pain, don't retreat. Don't shy away. Embrace it. Learn from it. Let it make you stronger, wiser, and more determined. Transform your pain into power and use that power to serve your purpose. The world is waiting for you to step into the fullness of who you were meant to be. And you can't do that without first transforming your pain into the strength you need to fulfill your destiny. Remember, pain doesn't define you. Your response to pain does. And when you choose to rise, when you choose to transform your pain into strength, you are choosing to become the person you were always meant to be. The power is in your hands. Pain is an experience that we all encounter, whether we like it or not. It's a universal truth that no one can escape. But what defines us is not the pain we face, it's how we respond to it. The first thing you need to understand is that pain is not something that happens to you, it's something that happens for you. Pain is not a punishment, it's a process, a part of life's designed to prepare you for what lies ahead. It's a catalyst, a force that has the power to shape, mold, and propel you forward if you allow it. In the moment, pain may feel like a heavy weight dragging you down, making you question your strength, your choices, your worth. But let me tell you this, it is in the hardest moments, the darkest times, that you will uncover your greatest strength. Pain serves as a powerful reminder that growth is not comfortable. If you want to change, if you want to level up, you must first confront the discomfort that pain brings. There's no growth without resistance, and resistance often comes in the form of pain. Think of it like this: a seed has to break through the soil before it can reach the sunlight. In that process, it is forced to stretch, to fight, to push itself. It may feel difficult, even impossible at times, but once that seed breaks free, it grows stronger and more capable of thriving in its environment. The same goes for you. When you go through pain, it forces you to expand your limits, to test your boundaries, and to find the courage to push through. And just like the seed, when you emerge from the struggle, you are not the same person who entered it. You are better, stronger, and more prepared for the next challenge. The key is understanding that pain isn't something you should avoid. So many people run from pain, afraid of what it might do to them, but in reality, it is that very pain that has the potential to take you to the next level. Every struggle you face is a lesson waiting to be learned. Every challenge is an opportunity to develop resilience, character, and strength. Without pain, there is no growth. Without growth, there is no transformation. So when pain knocks at your door, instead of closing it, open it wide, welcome it. Recognize that it is there to teach you something invaluable about yourself and your potential. Pain also teaches us to be more patient with ourselves. Too often we expect immediate results, immediate fixes, but growth takes time. Just like a muscle grows stronger after each tear and repair, you grow stronger after every hardship you face. But it's not an overnight process. The lessons in pain are long-term, requiring consistency, effort, and trust in the process. It might seem like you're taking steps backward, but in reality, you are progressing at a pace that is right for you. The breakthrough will come, but it's only after you've learned to embrace the process and trust the journey. Embracing pain as a catalyst for growth means you shift your mindset from one of victimhood to one of empowerment. When you stop seeing yourself as someone who is at the mercy of circumstances and instead start seeing yourself as someone who can rise above them, you unlock an entirely new way of living. Pain becomes a tool in your arsenal, a tool that sharpens your character, fortifies your spirit, and propels you forward into your destiny. So understand this today: pain is not your enemy. It's your ally. It's the very thing that will push you into your greatness. It's the fire that refines you, the challenge that strengthens you, the lesson that teaches you. Don't avoid it, don't fear it, embrace it, and let it transform you into the person you are meant to become. When you do that, you will find that pain isn't something you have to endure. It's something you can use to fuel your growth, to push you to new heights, and to lead you to the life you were always meant to live. Pain is a universal experience. No one is exempt from it. It doesn't care about your age, your background, or your status in life. The question isn't whether pain will come into your life, because it will. The question is, how are you going to respond to it? Most people try to avoid pain. We fear it, we run from it, and we do everything in our power to sidestep it. But here's the truth: running from pain doesn't make it go away. It only prolongs the suffering, and it keeps you from becoming who you were meant to be. You see, pain is not an enemy. It's a teacher. Pain doesn't come to break you, it comes to make you. And yet too often we resist it, trying to shield ourselves from its lessons. But what if instead of avoiding pain, you chose to embrace it? What if you understood that the discomfort you feel, the struggles you face, are simply the raw materials needed to build something greater? Imagine a sculptor who stands before a block of stone. The stone is rough, jagged, and unyielding. The sculptor could walk away or simply admire the stone's potential, but nothing would change. No masterpiece would emerge. It's only when the sculptor takes the chisel, strikes the stone, and embraces the laborious process that something beautiful begins to form. Pain is your chisel. It's uncomfortable, it's messy, and it can feel relentless, but it's carving you into something extraordinary. If you avoid pain, you avoid growth. You deny yourself the chance to become stronger, wiser, more resilient. Pain doesn't come to destroy you, it comes to refine you. When you face it head on, when you allow it to teach you, you develop the resilience needed to overcome whatever comes next. Pain sharpens your focus. It brings clarity. It strips away the distractions and forces you to pay attention to what really matters. You learn what you're truly capable of when you face pain rather than flee from it. Most people, when faced with difficulty, look for a way out. But the real answer lies in looking within. You've been equipped with everything you need to overcome any challenge. The strength you seek doesn't come from avoiding the storm, it comes from standing in the storm and finding your center, finding your purpose. You find your strength not in avoiding struggle, but in leaning into it and trusting that you will emerge from it stronger and more prepared for the next battle. When you embrace pain, you stop seeing yourself as a victim. You stop defining yourself by your wounds, by your struggles, or by your setbacks. Instead, you begin to see those experiences as necessary steps in your journey. You start to realize that everything you've been through has been building you, preparing you for greatness. Every trial, every setback, every painful moment is adding layers to your strength. Without pain, you wouldn't be who you are. Without the struggle, you wouldn't be ready for the triumph. So, the next time pain comes into your life, don't resist it. Don't fight it. Instead, stand tall, breathe deeply, and welcome it. Understand that it's here for a purpose. It's shaping you, teaching you, and making you into the person you need to be to achieve your destiny. Embrace pain as the powerful force it is. Let it refine you, let it propel you, and most importantly, let it remind you that you have within you the strength to overcome anything. The transformation you seek, the growth you crave, comes not by avoiding pain, but by stepping into it with courage, conviction, and faith that you will come out stronger on the other side. Resilience, it's a word we hear often, but do we truly understand its meaning? Do we grasp the depth of its power? Resilience is not simply about bouncing back from adversity. It's about how we respond when life hits us with its hardest blows. It's about our ability to endure, to stand tall in the face of challenges, and to keep moving forward no matter how many times we fall. We all face setbacks. We all experience moments when it feels like the world is against us, when the weight of everything seems unbearable. But here's the thing, resilience is not about avoiding pain. It's about how we handle the pain. How we turn those moments of struggle into opportunities for growth. It's about developing the strength to face the storm head on and push through it with an unwavering determination. Resilience doesn't come easily. It's forged through experience, through trials, through hardships. It's the product of going through the fire and coming out stronger on the other side. You cannot build resilience by remaining comfortable. You cannot grow stronger by staying in the safe and familiar. It's only by facing the challenges, by tackling the difficulties, by embracing the discomfort that you build the muscle of resilience. But it's not just about surviving. It's about thriving in the midst of adversity. It's about developing the mental toughness to rise above the negativity, the doubts, and the fears. Resilience is about knowing that no matter what life throws at you, you have the strength to get back up, keep going, and succeed. It's about maintaining a mindset of possibility even when things seem impossible. It's about choosing to see every challenge as a chance to become better, to learn more, and to grow. In life, we can't control the obstacles that come our way, but we can control how we respond to them. You see, resilience is a choice. It's the choice to keep moving forward even when you don't feel like it. It's the choice to rise up when life knocks you down. It's the choice to stay focused on your goals no matter how difficult the journey becomes. When you decide to be resilient, you take control of your own destiny. True resilience is not about being invincible. It's about being adaptable. It's about accepting that things won't always go according to plan, but knowing that you have the ability to adjust, to adapt, and to keep going. Life will throw curveballs at you, but your resilience will allow you to bend without breaking. It will allow you to navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and strength. One of the most powerful aspects of resilience is its ability to inspire others. When you show resilience in your own life, you become a beacon of hope for those around you. People are watching. They're looking at how you handle adversity, how you respond when things get tough. And when they see you rise above your challenges, when they see you stay strong in the face of adversity, they are inspired to do the same. You don't just build your own resilience, you help to build resilience in others. So I ask you today, how will you respond to the challenges you face? Will you let them defeat you, or will you rise to the occasion and show the world your strength? The power of resilience is in your hands. It's the ability to bounce back, to stand tall, to keep going when everything inside you says to quit. It's in you right now, waiting to be awakened. All it takes is the decision to keep moving forward, no matter what. It's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up. Remember, resilience is not just about surviving life's storms, it's about thriving through them. It's about becoming stronger, wiser, and more determined with each challenge you face. And in the end, resilience will be the key to not only your success, but also your ability to inspire others to rise alongside you. So stand tall, keep pushing, and let your resilience be the foundation of everything you do. The world needs you to keep moving forward, and when you do, you will discover that you are capable of achieving far more than you ever imagined. Pain is something we all face in different forms at different times. It's a part of life that no one can escape, yet it's something we often fear or try to avoid. What if I told you that pain, instead of being your enemy, could actually be your greatest teacher? That's right, pain has the power to reshape you, to transform you, to guide you towards the person you are meant to become. But the key to unlocking this power lies in how you choose to see it. If you can shift your perspective on pain, you can begin to unlock the strength and resilience that you never thought possible. First, you need to realize that pain is not always punishment. We have this ingrained belief that when we experience pain, we've done something wrong. We've failed, or we've been unjustly treated. But that's not the full picture. Pain is not an indication of failure, it's an invitation to growth. Think about it. Every time you've gone through a painful experience, whether physical or emotional, it has forced you to adapt. It's made you rethink, reevaluate, and reconsider your approach to life. Pain is a sign that you're being stretched, that you're being pushed beyond your comfort zone, and this is where growth happens. If you choose to view pain as a teacher, it becomes less about what's happening to you and more about what's happening for you. You can start asking yourself, what is this pain teaching me? Instead of staying stuck in the discomfort of your situation, you begin to shift your mindset. Pain becomes the tool you use to deepen your understanding, to refine your character, and to develop the wisdom that will serve you for the rest of your life. And here's the powerful truth: pain does not last forever, but what you learn from pain can last a lifetime. When you understand that pain is temporary and that it has a purpose in your life, it no longer has the power to control you. You control the narrative, you control how you respond to pain. Will you let it break you, or will you let it build you? Will you let it make you bitter, or will you let it make you better? The choice is yours, and it starts with how you see the pain. Now, shifting your perspective on pain also requires you to look at it from a place of gratitude. I know that sounds difficult when you're in the middle of a tough situation, but hear me out. Every painful experience holds within it a lesson that you couldn't have learned any other way. You see, when things are easy, we rarely grow. It's when we're faced with adversity, when we're pushed to our limits, that we realize just how strong we really are. Gratitude for pain doesn't mean that you're thankful for the suffering itself, but you're thankful for what it brings you, the lessons, the growth, the new understanding of yourself. When you can see pain through the lens of gratitude, it loses its grip on you and you begin to harness its power. Finally, understand that your perspective on pain is not just about how you view it in the moment. It's about how you view it in relation to your life's greater purpose. Pain is a necessary part of your journey. It's the seasoning that makes the success so sweet. When you see pain as a catalyst for your purpose, you begin to align yourself with your higher calling. Every setback, every hardship, every moment of suffering becomes a stepping stone to your destiny. Pain no longer feels like an obstacle standing in your way. It becomes the very thing that propels you forward. It becomes the fire that forges your strength and the foundation upon which your character is built. When you shift your perspective on pain, you stop being a victim of it. You become a master of it. You take control, you learn, you adapt, and you grow. Pain doesn't have the power to define you anymore. You do. You define who you are, and how you respond to pain will determine the greatness that lies ahead of you. So embrace the pain, see it as a teacher, learn from it, and let it lead you to the person you are meant to be. The power to transform your life is in your hands. When you shift your perspective on pain, you transform it from a burden into a blessing. Pain is no longer something that breaks you. It becomes the very force that shapes you, molds you, and elevates you to greater heights. It's the teacher that forces you to rise above your limitations, to see beyond your circumstances, and to unlock the strength within you that you may not have known existed. Life will challenge you. Pain will visit you. But it's how you respond that will determine the course of your life. Embrace pain as part of your journey, for in every hardship there lies an opportunity for growth. Understand that the trials you face today are the stepping stones for the future you are destined to build. Don't shy away from it, lean into it. Learn from it and let it propel you toward your greater purpose. You are not defined by the pain you face, but by how you rise above it. Remember, the greatest strength comes from within, and sometimes it's the most difficult experiences that bring it to the surface. So take control of your perspective, shift your mindset, and let pain become your ally, not your adversary. Keep moving forward with faith, resilience, and courage, knowing that every painful moment is making you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the greatness that awaits you.